Chris Brown speaks out on what really happened. It has almost become a daily ritual for Chris Brown fans to get disappointed with the daily news of what did he do this time? And boy did he mess it up this time. Not to worry, we have the news with the dirtiest, juiciest details, so let's dive right in, shall we? Chris Brown and longtime friend and mentor Usher allegedly got into an altercation on Friday night at the former's 34th birthday party. The two were celebrating Chris Brown's 34th birthday on Friday when an argument broke out. According to TMZ, the two were both in attendance at the Skate Rock City roller rink at Las Vegas. Usher, who has been friends with Brown for several years, reportedly hosted the party and sang happy birthday to the under the influence singer, according to a video posted to Twitter by an attendee. However, things took a turn when Brown tried to talk to Teyana, who was also in attendance and sitting on a bench outside the rink. It's reported that she ignored Brown. This rejection seemingly made the Run It singer super angry, and he began yelling at the actor and singer. Usher then intervened, trying to defuse the situation. That's when sources say Brown became angry and Usher attempted to speak with him. Brown allegedly began cursing at both Taylor and Usher before leaving the skating rink. An insider remarked that Brown was intoxicated when he initially approached the 32-year-old singer.
So the whole night, he been throwing shade at Teyana. Then eventually, she got tired of it. He told her to get the.
And while the video doesn't make clear what happened next, the Let It Burn singer reportedly came back a short time later with a bloody nose, prompting rumors that he'd been jumped by Chris Brown and his crew. The rumors actually started when a witness told TMZ that soon after, they saw Usher emerge from behind a string of charter buses in the parking lot with what appeared to be a bloody nose. According to TMZ, it was unknown if Usher was admitted to a hospital following the alleged beatdown, or if police have been contacted. The media outlet reached out to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, although no incidents resembling the supposed encounter had been reported as of late. Prior to his performance, Usher posted a variety of videos on his Instagram story and took fans behind the scenes to show how his set came together. What was noticeable about the 44-year-old singer's face is that it was visibly untouched after it was reported that he suffered an array of injuries after the melee he had with fellow R&B comrade and his crew.
Hey yo, we're here having a great time. See y'all soon.
He wore sunglasses for much of his performance, though he did remove them at times. And he also posted a clip of his face close up on social media, indicating that he had no obvious lacerations or significant swelling. Chris Brown also took to the stage and appeared to be in great spirits as well. The source further told the outlet that Brown's energy toward Taylor stemmed from her pulling out of his American Music Award performance before it was eventually canceled. As for what started the fight, TMZ went on to report it was over Brown's scrapped Michael Jackson tribute, which was originally planned for last year's American Music Awards. Brown reportedly blamed Taylor for the cancellation for some reason and was confronting her about that.
Chris Brown was planning a production. Teyana Taylor, as well as Sierra, was supposed to be a part of the tribute.
Whack 100 corroborated Brown's alleged vitriol against Taylor and shared his 2 cents in the exchange. That Chris Brown out of control. Whack 100 said about the events that took place. That gonna run into, remember, I told y'all this, he's gonna run into the wrong squad. Whack 100 continued, he took off on my boy in London, drunk and high. Now he took off on Usher, and Usher was hosting the birthday party, cause he went off on Teyana Taylor, calling her a bunch of Usher tried to talk to him, and they just took off on him. Even though the two pairs involved in the fight seem to be maintaining their silence over the matter, Chris Brown has just recently spoken out about the reported altercation at his birthday party on Friday night that involved Usher. In an Instagram comment that was apparently from Brown and reposted by a Twitter fan account, he appeared to deny that anything had happened between him and the 44-year-old singer. The fans are just as equally shocked at the strange turn of events, but this is because we've always seen the two artists join by the hip. They shared mutual respect for one another. One shocked fan expressed his shock by saying, "I'm not a fan of both men, but Chris Brown should have never, ever put his hands on Usher. Chris seems to forget who was rocking with him after the whole Rihanna thing. He needs to get some counseling and get off the drugs. He thought things were bad before, now this coming out makes him look bad. Really bad." Usher and Brown have remained close since the latter burst into the music scene back in 2005. Since then, they've collaborated on several songs, including New Flame and Party. Usher also appeared on Chris Brown Welcome to My Life, a documentary about the life and career of the singer. "You are great. You are a legend. We love you and we're gonna continue to keep lifting you up, bro."
You were great. You were a legend. We love you, and we're gonna continue to keep lifting you up, bro.
Usher told his friend before the two embraced. Like it or not, Usher and Chris Brown may very well go down in history as two of the most prolific artists of all time. Each of them started their career early on and was introduced to the music industry at an early age. Together, Chris and Usher have more than 50 years of experience between them.
Bully creeper!
In the past, Chris has named Usher as one of his biggest inspirations. In an April 2023 interview on Big Boy Neighborhood, Usher said that the feeling was mutual, even referring to the Under the Influence singer as his little brother. "He's always been there for me, and I've always been there for him, through hard ups and down times. I've been there with him," Usher told the host. All this exchange of well wishes and greetings could only mean one thing. The rumored disagreement between them was about Teyana Taylor, and nothing personal between Usher and Brown. But here's the thing, even Teyana Taylor and Chris Brown have been close friends for a long time. So this comes as a big shock that these two possibly had a falling out. Taylor was once asked about her relationship dynamic with Chris Brown. Over the past 3 months, we've seen pictures posted on Twitter by either you, Chris Brown, or Soulja Boy. These pics, of course, prompted rumors that maybe you're dating both of them. Was there any truth to the rumors? Yeah, I know. I mean, no. Chris is my brother. I've always said that. People say a lot of things about me and I'm like, I'm only 18. Really? Is it that serious? People have said I was gay and all type of stuff. Her tone implied that she thought very highly of Brown, but that changed when Taylor, who was once a friend of Brown, unfollowed him on Instagram after the incident. So what could possibly have led to this hideous fallout? It doesn't look like either Usher or Teyana were the root of the problem, and Brown getting involved in scandals one after the other sounds far too repetitive and suspicious. Is everyone fairly blaming Chris Brown? We all are aware that Brown has been the focus of negative headlines for years, mostly due to his questionable behavior. His name has been attached to several physical altercations, sexual assault, and bad-mouthing. It's almost like he can never do anything right. Many of his fans have reverted from rooting for him and turning to absolutely hating him for his ill mannerisms. One fan turned hater commented, "He needs help. Something is wrong with Chris Brown." Another added, "How can anyone be friends with that violent misogynist?" The public has had a love-hate relationship with Brown since he beat his then love interest, megastar Rihanna, in 2009. Ever since then, he's been known as an assaulter and abuser. Too bad his reputation and image don't seem to be getting a chance to heal, especially with the regularly oncoming controversies of him losing it in public. The timing and regularity of these scandals sound more like negative propaganda to throw Brown off his game. Somebody might be jealous of Brown's ever-growing popularity and influence in the music industry. Or it could be a scheme by a secret cult, which reportedly rules Hollywood celebrities undercover. It's not like we've not seen artists being shoved underneath multiple scandals, so their limelight could be shifted to a new face. Whatever it is, Chris Brown is too precious to his fans to be subjected to all this drama. We can only hope that he untangles himself from this chain of events, or it will be too late to save him. That's all for today. Ciao.